Okay. Now we're kind of. Now I'm ready to just, relax a little bit. I watched a lot of that movie. I'm ready It's good though. It is good. But that's one thing I gotta say and figure out why it's so good. Okay. Oh shit. Let me see. Damn it. Where my Q&A at, bro? Okay. Okay. I'll leave that there. After doing a little bit of research, we got some new merch. Um, and anything else, bro? The fuck is my shit at? Okay. Welcome to the graffiti jungle. Paolo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla del graffiti. Questo è Impostore Rockstar e podcast Visagari. Sono il tuo capo. Io sono Chief Gihareh K. Brown. Yes, sir. Got new shoes on the ride. Yes, sir. Rolling down 95. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Earning up. New shoes on the ride. Yes, sir. Rolling down 95. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gassed up. Shorty said she want about 40. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She gives rock star vibes. Where's she at? I blue face baby. Yeah, anything else we gotta sit here and try to do? Deuce, Bruce. You got a spruce. I ain't even been on the poetry shit. Don't let me get on my shit, bro. Hold on. What's gonna be the poll? Pretty bitches who like to suck dick on camera. Best balcony views. Best balcony views. Italy, Jamaica, Wagwan. Start. I don't know, but I'm trying to find out. That's one shit I'm trying to find out. With my drone. I'm trying to take a drone. Alright. Alright. I think I ended up in the one. Okay, I watched about 45, 48 minutes of that movie, bro. I watched like 48 minutes of that movie, bro. So that's a lot. That's a lot for Elmo. Balsamic vinegar? Hey, bro, that was a lot, bro. Usually I was doing 25 minutes at a time. But I was breaking it down. I did 15, 15. I did 10. Well, it depends on how much is happening in the whatchamacallit, bro. Like how much you're like, oh no, I want to talk about this, or this is a concept or a topic to talk about. I'm enjoying this movie, so I gotta figure out why the fuck I like this shit. I gotta figure out why the fuck. Yeah. Either why I like it, how can I recreate it? You know, the vibes, the scenes, the aesthetic. Now, there are certain things that you just not, bro, if you are not a movie director, if you're not a rapper, you are not gonna be able to get away with certain shit, bro. The Travis Scott, I watched the Travis Scott music video. Now, that's the only thing I kept thinking. I'm like, how the fuck is he getting away with this shit? I don't know who the fucking director was for this video. It was okay. You know, I'm not gonna say it was great, but I'm glad you pushed the limits. Push it to the limit. Oh man, if I got that, damn, it was a Clay Thompson shit. It was Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion on the red carpet. They said, I know this nigga is blasting her shit out of space, boy. A damn right. Shit, bro. You're like, hell yeah. I hope he busting that shit down. It was like, oh, they make us such a cute couple. You say that every time. Every time she out here posting with some nigga, you gonna say it's a cute. It don't matter who the fuck I'm with. I look good with anybody. Next thing you know, a couple months later, damn it. Oh, the bitch you like, we were rooting. You was rooting for what? You was rooting for what, bro? I hope it lasts. Sure. It was like, is this gonna be the one for her? Find out in the next episode. Matter of fact, I think I'm not sure. How long did she date Party? I don't know. If they make it to a year, I'll be highly surprised. Highly. I'll be highly surprised. Well, you don't know how long they already been talking. Well, I don't know. Because then it was like, wasn't she just with this other athlete? Wasn't she just with. Was it? Why you keeping track? Don't be keeping track of all that. Worry about all them raggedy head bean ass niggas that y'all say y'all don't be getting pregnant by. Bro, hey bro, that'd be the funniest shit. They was like, all y'all fuck bad bitches, but it's these booger wolves getting pregnant. One. And then it'd be the, oh, y'all say y'all want this, y'all want, oh, you know, they say the 666, 6 feet tall, a six pack, and six figures. Y'all say this what y'all want, but y'all getting married, y'all getting it by these beanhead, pill popping, yeah. The contradiction, the contradiction, man. So tonight was decent, bro. Tonight was decent. I'm just gonna have to see that now, because that's the thing. Even if I spend, well, for instance, I would need another movie that's gonna help me like to go back after this one. So there's a couple movies like I said, like the movies I'm thinking about, like I would have to like rewatch. They're like rewatching, but mm, well, what movie I'm trying to figure out. There's like again, like the movies that are coming to mind are like movies that I wanna. Some of them, yes, like yeah, you know, I need a refresher on this. This is nice, but then some movies is like refresher on this movie. What's the refresher? And then some movies is well stepping into okay, I don't know nothing about this movie, and so everything is gonna be new, and for me to like watch my car, cause even like with this movie, there was some shit I was like looking forward to, but it was funny though. It's funny. This is a good movie. I'm trying to. You don't want the good movie to end. So like I could have kept watching. I could have went for another segment and just went on. But I'm like, no, you don't want the good movie to end, bro. But this is also one of those. I think you know how like if something's based off a true story or anything like that, you kind of already know like, all right, yeah, like just whatever it is or not, or is not going to happen. So. Because you know that like with making a certain amount of money, right? it is on some, like, some people joke about it. Some people joke about the whole, they joke about, oh, getting this much money and then, oh, y'all ain't gonna hear from me. Y'all ain't gonna see me hit. I'm out, right? And so, but this is one of those things, and this is that realm of like, okay, you know what? Things are getting to this point, and we have enough money to just go anywhere and just live comfortable for a really long time, right? So it is one of them type of shits. That's, you know what I'm saying? With as much as he has and he's doing, he could, just vanish, and like I got enough money to just vanish. Like I don't have to worry about it. That's even another that's a that's another topic to talk about, like okay, how much money would it cost to, and like how long would you be able to watch my car? So those are those things. Why is Nicki Minaj beefing with SZA, right? That is one of those things, like, they have this certain lifestyle, and if they're not putting out whatever content or this and the third, boom, 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 like affording that lifestyle still. But even to just like conceptually think about, okay, how much money would it take to, yeah, even if it's like, you know what, I'm gonna get low, but now, like, you know what I'm saying, like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, how much money do you gotta make to just like, you know what, yeah, I'm just gonna vanish for like 20 years, you know, go to this country, this place, whatever. I ain't gotta work. I'm gonna just for the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like just to have the option to be able to do that, right? Or to think to do that, not to do it, to not do it or to do it. So, mm, what is so things that I think are appealing to me in this movie that I kind of like talked about was and it's for lack of a better word, it's for lack of a better word, because yes, certain things are pretty, certain things are nice to look at, and certain things are not. And this doesn't hide away from that, There is a ugliness to the movie that is captured in the different scenes. So that's something. But other parts, what's gonna make what makes a good movie? What gives it the cinematic feel? Because I remember this one guy kind of tried to break it down as far as like, bro, this shit like, and this shit like, well, this one was like, okay, this one wasn't bad. The ones that make me mad are the ones that's just random ass clips with some music over top of it. Those are the ones that make me like, this just ain't cinematic. This some regular ass shit. But this one, it tried to convey a couple like skills or topics or something, and so it talked about a scene, and you see the scene up close, far away, like going back and forth between those. So now, the reason I kind of say I kind of appreciate something like that is because he he was trying to tell you like with something simple. Because I think in the scene it's just waking up and tying your shoes. So he talks about capturing a scene far away and the person's tying their shoes, or like even before that, the close up on the shoe or grabbing the shoe, like all of those things. So you can see, okay, you see the shoe close up. tiny, you know what I'm saying, close up, seen far away, where you can see just a silhouette of the person tying the shoe, like just capturing that same thing from different angles. And you know how, like, well, you can kind of whatchamacallit, both of that, like, so I think even if you are not whatchamacallit, I think you can even understand that from the way I just kicked it to you, like, if you just picture a close-up scene of shoes and somebody grabbing that, and then there's a far away shot, and you see somebody putting on the shoe, and then a close-up shot tying the shoe, zoom back out, and still tying the shoe. So that was a thing. But what's gonna make this shit good and what makes it cinematic? And that's one of the life's great mysteries. What makes this shit good? Now the one thing I did notice, and that is which I thought was like kind of sort of skillful, and it's about, you hear the next scene before you see the next scene. That was skillful. That was skillful. And to consistently do that throughout a movie, that's something that I like picked up on from this. And but what makes it good though, I guess, plot wise. So because I don't know how the movie ends, I'm invested to see, like, okay, shit, how is this about to happen? Or how is this gonna happen? I am invested in that right there. So I'm invested in the story, in the sense of, okay, I kind of like, as a premise, you're like, okay, this is what's going on, right? As a premise, there is this, okay, there has to be some type of, all of this shit comes to an end. How? And so, like, putting the plot together. Okay, oh man, they found this. This is how it gets connected to this, and then, you know what I'm saying? How does this story get pieced together? So, like, how does this cop who's doing this get entrenched into the world of this person? And oh, I think I didn't even mention that, but I kind of sort of mentioned it, but that is a thing. So now, like, of people coming up onto certain people's radar, so that is a thing. So now that, like, the people that came to his establishment and told him, like, yo, you should lay off this case, the Godfather to his son, making him a designer third, like, that like, those are some things that let you know, like, oh shit, like, Frank Lucas knows who I am. That's a thing. That's a thing too, right? Without Frank saying it, there's just other stuff happening. Like, okay, he knows who I am. He knows I'm looking into, you know what I'm saying, his affairs and what he's doing. That's another thing. But and I think this is like the first time that's happening. This is the first time that's happening. So interesting. That's interesting. And even so, even with character development, the movie starts off with Frank in a subservient position. He's the driver to Bumpy, but Bumpy's showing him around, talking to him, you know what I'm saying, this and third. And then we have to see Frank assume power. And now that he's in this position of power and influence, we see like, okay, what's the move he's gonna make? how's he going to go about running his operation and his business? What's going to be? How does he make it different? Because he talks about Bumpy taught him this and Bumpy taught him that. So what did you learn and how do you apply it? And so we see, okay, he's like, he's no longer here. My teacher is no longer here. This is tough. These are like, you know what I'm saying? My teacher is no longer here. And I have to live life. Boom. Doing the things that his teacher would do. Because mind you, his teacher succumbed to bad health. It wasn't somebody took him out. That's the thing. But okay, no, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta make this move. I gotta make that move. And investment, you know what I'm saying? Like, this all I got. Because that was initial investment. Like, yo, this all I got. You know, there's no more story if once he makes this initial investment of 100K, if this ain't there, he was like, yeah, this what I got. So if this shit fails, that's it. And then now it's the maintenance. And it's some things are, he has this level of awareness. Okay, I know some people not gonna watch your card, but it's the LeBron situation, right? Where there was like, LeBron's greatest strength is also his weakness. We beat him because we made him think he thought too long, thought too hard, or he made the right pass, but his teammate didn't make the right pass or make the right play or didn't make the shot. And so it's those type of things where his wife gets him a super expensive jacket. She just doesn't have the mentality to be like, okay, yeah, we need to keep things low key at a certain third. Like, even if we are going, like, you see what I'm saying? Because he ends up burning the jacket, and that's because that's what ends up being one of the things when they're at the fight. That ends up being one of the things at the fight. Like, this guy wearing a $50,000 coat, chinchilla. They don't do that no more. They were like, the men not singing in the rain and grabbing air no more. Niggas ain't wearing chinchilla. They ain't wearing that mink, that fur. Welcome to the graffiti jungle. You be shit like that. That fashion shit. So, they ain't wearing that mink, that fur. They don't do that no more. Gotta bring that back. Gotta bring back the vintage vibes. So, but his wife he hasn't had that conversation with his wife. She doesn't think like he thinks. She doesn't know the things that he knows. So she doesn't think that buying him a $50,000 jacket is such a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Even they go into the fight. But like I said, they get to the fight. Who is this guy? With this, wearing this, with the best seats in the house, everybody shaking his hand, everybody draws a lot of attention. Drew a lot of attention. So that's a small thing. Or his brother knowing stuff is in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? His brother knowing stuff is in the trunk, and it's like, bitch, that's an absent-minded ass shit. Why the fuck are we driving around? You know I'm in the car. You know you know where the fuck we're going. Just in case. Why? You know? It's the absent-mindedness or the lack of awareness. Okay. Got it. So, 347. It's a New York area code. All right. I think 918 is too. There's some New York area codes anyway. So, this is one of also the things in Ozarks. In Ozarks, they was like, and it was like true. Ozarks, they said that it's always Marty telling niggas, don't do this. This what we gotta do. This and that, third. They do some shit. They go against what the fuck he done said, and then he got to clean up the mess. That was Ozarks. Every episode, Marty says, do this, avoid this. Niggas fuck up, and now he has to clean up the fuck up. That was Ozarks. But so far, like, we don't see Frank make any, like, he has a lapse of judgment or he does something that just is on a third. But I mean, because even with the coat, even the coat situation, there was he gave her the hug and he's like, coat, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? I like the coat, it's nice. But when he gave her that hug, you know what I'm saying, it had that little scene, giving her like, I don't know if I should wear this coat out. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing. That was the thing. What else? But I don't know why that escapes me. I'm not sure why. But just the let me we there was this ascension to power for Frank. Even with the cop that we're following, he has, and not an ascension to power. In a sense, he does. In a sense, he does. He's like the head of the unit for whatchamacallit. But he got some flaws. He got some flaws. So, but who do you align with in the movie, bro? I want Frank to do well. I want Frank to do well in this movie, but I kind of already know with a movie like this, it's not going to end well for Frank. Buonasera, Buonasera. Don't you just hate that? Don't you hate that? It's just like, it's not going to end well. It's just, I know it's not. That's what's fucking me up mentally. But I don't know how this movie ends. Like, we know in Goodfellas, he made it out. He's like, yeah, I just had to leave the game. I just left all this shit out the way. He's like, I was the gangster for a little bit. Now I had to leave that fucking shit. But you don't respect him. That nigga snitched at the end. That nigga snitched hard as shit, boy. Oh, there was this one shit. I ain't with. It was this one shit. And the dude was eating his Philly cheesesteak. They was like, this nigga about to tell on everybody and everything. They said the way that cheese dripping, that nigga didn't look up one time. They said that nigga didn't even look at it. The nigga said, the people in the comments, give me a napkin. Go ahead and just give me my napkin. This and third. What you want to know? That nigga was eat. But some people was like, I'm going to eat that whole Philly cheesesteak and not say shit. Yeah, like, who the fuck? I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know what type of question that is. You brought this person in for question and you give them a Philly cheesesteak? I'm going to eat that Philly cheesesteak? I ain't got nothing to say. So, okay. Plot, people. We gotta focus on our plot. We gotta work on our plot. So, things to think about. It is the introduction to a character in, for lack of a better word, a lower tier sense, whatever, and they move up to whatever through a circumstance. Okay, we're studying, we're learning. Now in this one, does the character have to have a flaw? Does the character have a flaw? Does the character have to have a flaw? For in this one, what's Frank's flaw? He seems to. Does he not have a good judge of character? He seems to get caught up with people who have the flaws. So, but just the workings of a plot, inner workings of a plot. Their character has to move up into a position of power through some type of circumstance. Fine. That's one thing. Now, the cop ends up being our bad guy, depending on who you are in this and third. That would be interesting though too. Like if there's somebody who's like rooting for the cop to catch Frank, because that's almost like, I don't know, is that vindication for the cop? If the cop is able to finally do something really great, really great and grand, you know what I'm saying, for the city and this and that, third, boom, boom, boom. So, trying to think. But the other one would be like a nemesis, antagonist. For me, the cop is the antagonist. But you follow both, right? So you follow both. And then you got supporting cast. Those are the main two characters, right? In a sense. Okay. And the antagonist has to, in a sense, for whatever the situation is, the antagonist is supposed to take out the protagonist. Why? Because it's that type of movie. It's that type of movie. But these are like little elements. I'm trying to figure out, well, how could you do this in a quick sense, kind of, sort of, maybe, you know? My goal is, well, I mean, there's big goals and there's small goals, but my small goal is, how could I, that's actually funny. It wasn't like, that's a cool joke, I guess. That's okay. We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. I get the punchline there. But my goal is 5 minutes, right? My goal is 5 minutes. How could you get and that was like when I was talking to, I understood that joke too. I understood that joke as well. I understand the joke. They say Cleopatra sucked 100 dicks. She has a legacy. That's what they say. But in conversation, I did ask somebody who was also into filmmaking. That was my question to them. What could you do? 33 on the timer. What could you say or do or whatever? How could you set this up so that cinematic feel, vibe, whatever, and whatchamacallit, to that, right? I feel like I have a better answer now. And so, but still, the challenge would be to, small plot, have a character, that is it right there. I'm gonna have to grab my notebook. I'm really trying to see if I can do that myself. That's my challenge. That's my motivation right now. I'm really trying to see if I can do that. And be, I don't know how to explain that. If I can, being creative enough to do that, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a everyday life type of situation, being able to, for myself, generate that record it, capture it, whatever, for however it has to be. And today's the 17th? 17th. So watched until the 203 mark, American Gangster. But this is just something to think about. And this is at the end of the page, so I might as well write just that. Something to think about, to develop. You have a character rise to power through some circumstance. And the antagonist stops it. Character rise to power through circumstance. Antagonist stops it, brings it down, whatever. For whatever their motivation is. We know what the cop motivation is. He's a cop. Ooh, you know what I didn't mention? Damn. Fuck. Nah, it was a small conversation. Fuck. Shit, goddamn. But, let me get my timer. Let me see how long, if I can fucking talk about that shit for 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna start this conversation at the 38-minute mark. Okay. So, I don't know his nephew's name. But the nephew is played by T.I. And so, Denzel, Frank, this is around like the Thanksgiving time, and all the family's there. And so, Frank calls him over. Now, mind you, so before that's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. You don't rub that shit. Pour the motherfucking club soda up there. Okay, right before that scene was he coked up all the motherfucking time. He don't feel shit. So that little party or whatever, there's a guy, he comes up to Denzel, Frank, and he's like, yeah, I want to introduce him. He's like, yeah, Yankees. And he's like, oh, you're the Yankees? Okay, I have, such and such. And this is I'm good enough on a bad day. So don't make it a bad day, make it a good day. Right? So he had his nephew, he basically set it up so that his nephew could play on the Yankees. Right? So he calls his nephew over and he says, I had this meeting set up. You were supposed to meet with this person and that person, and you know what I'm saying? We were supposed to get you out there on the Yankees and whatnot. Like, why you ain't go to the meeting? Why you ain't show up? Why you ain't show up to the meeting? So he then says, he's like, I don't know if I want to play ball anymore. What you mean you don't want to play ball? You've been playing ball since you was young. You did like this is the dream, this and the third. Like, why you ain't go to this meeting? Why? What's going on? Talk to me, this and the third. His brother walks in and says, Frank, we got a problem. But he's having a conversation with the nephew, and he's telling the nephew, what do you want to do with your life? The nephew says, I want to live like you. I want to do what you do. This is one of those, this is what I wanted to talk about, and I forgot to mention. So, that's something to say, right? If you know people who have this certain lifestyle, this and the third, but they want others to really pursue their dreams. They're willing to sponsor their dreams. But then they're like, no, I don't think I wouldn't even want to do that no more. I want to do what you do. And where you're in a position where it's like, are you not going to? Like, those are all things, right? If you're living in such a way that you can buy your mom a house, you can employ everybody in your family, you can sponsor everybody's dreams, but you don't necessarily want somebody else in your family to live the same way. Being in that type of space, right? Because that's the space that he's in. He wants to like, and so like now, because that becomes I don't even want you to, just not like I would want you to live. And so how can you say that to somebody when it's the life that you live? Those are things. So, and mind you, not a lot of whatever, somebody looks at them and says, and I just say parent child. How many children, like, you know what I'm saying? A child to be able to look at their parent and say, I want to live like you and be like you. You know what I'm saying? But, and the parent, but is, or whatever is like, I don't even want you to live like this. I want you to live an entire different way. So, that was one of those, because he gets up and walks away. And that's the thing, you know? Like having a lifestyle, a business, a whatever, and you don't even, like, and because sometimes you do want the child to live this way, right? Because there are certain ones, and it's like, the child's like, I don't even want to do this, that, and the third. That ain't what I want to do. That's what you want to do with your life. I ain't want to do that. Like, those are those conversations, right? And it's like, I don't even want you to live this way. But and then the child is like, I want to live this way. I want to do what you do. That's not why I even do this. I do this so you don't gotta do this. Those are those conversations. Damn, bro, I forgot to mention that in that shit. Damn, that was like a good little segment to be part of the movie reviews and shit. Damn it. My fault. I was just I gotta stay focused, man. Lock the fuck in, bro. Lock the fuck in. It's hot outside. Sun's out, buns out. Man, hey, bro, because that one shit said, a woman is one emotional decision away from ruining your whole life. If she's vindictive, if she talks about all her exes in a bad way, all her friends ain't shit, you are the next victim. Stay focused. Stay hungry, never thirsty. Damn! I ate that up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I said, getting full off the good word. There was like, Paul George doesn't want to play for the Hornets, Charlotte. And he's like, there's not a winning culture over there. Bitch, you haven't won a chip ever. Your career doesn't scream chip. I'm blessed at how I feel. How about yourself? I hope that you are feeling the same way. I trust you are blessed and highly favored and living the life that you want to live as well. But Paul, there was like Paul George, because Paul George was on some shit like, if I go to Charlotte, my career's over. Your career been over. What you've never won anything in your whole career. You have no chips, no rings. I'm not even sure if he's been on the Olympic team. Bitch, if you don't go play for Charlotte, fuck is wrong with you? Like there are certain things. So for instance, that's one of those. Well, like, bruh, like we're on a sports talk now. Um, my name is Muhammad Ali, the second. So there are those things. Um, so I was about to mention how KD, right? Kevin Durant. One of the respectable things, like we would if Kevin Durant had went from OKC to Charlotte, right? The legacy he would have had. He wouldn't have those 2 rings, right? That's the thing, right? So there's this thing of, okay, what if KD had went to like we would have respected if KD would have went to like the Celtics, like all right, you know what? You in the East, you go up, you knock LeBron out the way, and then boom, you still got to go face up against the Warriors and some shit. Like that would have been that's a whole nother arc and timeline, right? That's a whole nother arc and timeline. So, but if I can switch from NBA to NFL, for instance, Randy Moss. Now, y'all can say what y'all want about Randy Moss. If you can ask somebody else, but if you ask me, well, hold on. They was like, who's the greatest wide receiver, right? Who's the greatest wide receiver? Now, they said that Jerry Rice, they was like, he's in question for the greatest football player ever. Fuck, fuck the whole. If you think, as far as a position, like quarterback, running back, you know, DB, fuck the whole position. They said Jerry Rice is on pace. He's in the conversation of being the greatest football player, not even wide receiver, player, right? But Randy got let me bring it back to like, okay, how the fuck you get from KD to Randy Moss? Of just like choosing where to go, because Paul George is talking about he don't want to play in Charlotte, right? So one of the things with Randy Moss is he, and it's like faulting somebody for being in a certain location where they're still like, because the thing, once Randy Moss left, you saw the numbers he put up. Once Randy Moss left, he got with Tom Brady. You saw he started breaking records and shit. So let's not even whatchamacallit, right? So, because it was Randy Moss, it got to a point that it was questioning Randy Moss's like ability and this and the third in breaking records and shit. So let's not even, you know what I'm saying? But it's that dark era of his career where he goes play for the Raiders. You can't tell me who the fuck his quarterback was and what the fuck was going on over there. You know what I'm saying? And so like being over there and you lose like some good years, some good quality years, where if he had been on another team or this and the third, like the stats and things he still could have had. Like now, because when it come down to like the stats and things, because the numbers don't lie and this and the third, all right, whatever. Depending on how you want to slice and dice it, the stats. So when you do look at like the trajectory of stats, and it is on some, damn, like, you know, like I forget. I'm not sure if it was a yardage or it might have been, you know what I'm saying, a combination of both of those. When you look at the yardage and touchdowns with how many catches there were, like, and because I think somebody had put the two stats, career stats side by side. I think Randy was like, yeah, it's just the fact that if Randy had a good quarterback type of shit, bro. That's one of those things, bro. It's one of those type of things, bro. So, now how do I tie this back? Oh, the fact that Randy played for a bad team for a couple of years, and that is whatchamacallit. But Paul George is older. Paul George is older. When you think about it, it's like, yeah, your career is about over. Like, if if Paul George was not in the league next year on nobody's team, I wouldn't notice. let's let's start there. If Paul George was not playing on anybody's team next year, I wouldn't notice. I wouldn't know. Nobody's checking to see what team you're on. Bitch, go play for Charlotte. You might as well. You might as well. You like. um. So it'd be shit like that. What does that even mean? Is that even a? Yeah, I'm about to just. I don't even want to like question it. I don't even want to. I'm trying to. When somebody says something and you just like, like because you, they talk about like trauma responses. Like you've been traumatized, so you react to certain things and like that. Like I don't understand what was just said right there. I'm just be ready to It's like just block the person. I just ready to block people. I just be ready to like get this nigga off the channel, quick, fast, in a hurry. Quick, fast, in a hurry. But I'm not sure if I've seen your name before, so I'm not sure if that was a. Mm-hmm. Let me look at my keyboard real quick. Let me try to type something real quick. You can retract your statement or say something different. Some people have a typo. I'm gonna wait till the 53-minute mark and then I'm gonna just block this person. Bro. Cause the way I be watching her, bro, and this time I just been thinking about too, like, cause they have, there's this, I don't know where I heard it or saw it, but it's just like, there can be people who, like some people, like they say you can't hide a light or this and the third, and there's like some people who will purposely try to like ignore you. You know what I'm saying? Like they see how great you are. They see how wonderful you're doing. And but some people act weird because they don't know if you know that they betrayed you and how they talked about you and whatever behind your back. So they can't publicly, praise you because of how they privately shamed you. So it'd be people who just be watching and they can't say shit and actually congratulate you and do anything fucking positive, you know what I'm saying? Because of, what I'm saying, that. So this shit wasn't retracted, so I'm just gonna block this person. Okay. Um, and so, and that's why it's big on like your own personal belief of how you plan on doing things and going. Cause bro, like that shit is like, bro. I think I talk about a lot, but like the disrespect, I'm tired of the disrespect. Like to be putting out good shit, you like, nah, fuck that. I know this shit good. I know this shit good, right? And and there are just so many things. Now, I do watch like so. There's this other one video I saw. And he talks about how, like just having a certain perception. Oh, everybody's out to get me and this and that. There. Like you falsely thinking that people are up against you and don't think you want you to do well and shit like that. So there's like, you know, two things can be true. Like there can be actually people who this and that there, and sometimes it's just not. But it is for me. I don't know. I kind of sort of feel regardless, and then not knowing what's fake and what's genuine. So you don't give a fuck about what anybody is saying is under there because you're just like, well, I'm not sure if this is a real compliment or not. You could be training an enemy, the people who trying to get close to you to study you, to see if they can, because they feel like they can do whatever you do better. The people trying to get close to you, study you, make friends with you, learn what you do, this, that, boom, 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 to see if they can try to just learn from you, and you could be training an enemy. They want to be in the same spot you in, but they're not gonna say that shit. They just moving in a certain way to try to get close to you. It's those. It's the ones not saying shit, but looking constantly, like, you know what I'm saying? And to make it, to get to whatever place you want to be in. And then what is those that's like, you did make it. And when you make, and like making it, getting to certain levels and places and third, and you wasn't in the gym. You was when I was practicing my free throws. You know. So it's like those spaces to navigate. That can very well be true for some people. Those are spaces to navigate. And but that's another one of those. What I'm studying to watch for. Let me see if my thing is charged up. 100%. That shit full. Let's get the phone charged back up. And then these are just the things that, does it resonate with you? Or did you resonate with it? But the people who think they can find better, do better. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? You ain't find better, do better? That ain't got shit to do with me. Don't it be that shit. It be that shit too, right? That deserves a whatchamacallit. But that should be another whatchamacallit. And what is it like that, you know? It's those are things, you know. Those are things. It don't matter how it goes. And so, like, I used to sit there and watch like people like collab with this person, collab with that person. You know, bro, and it's just like it's funny to watch or see, you know, just switching certain things. Like, so for instance, I show Speed, and he has like, there's this like, it was like people that he used to know or used to know him, whatever, and he was like, "Why y'all bringing up these pictures? How'd y'all get these pictures?" You know what I'm saying? This and the third, or, you know, because all of a sudden people want to be associated at a certain point. People, they want to be associated now, but at this moment, at this time, it was. But now you want there to be an association. Where my shades at? I need my this. This is how I should put my shades on. I don't recall. Hey, bro. that's where I want to be at in life. I want to get to that point where it's like, nah, I forgot. I don't know your name. I don't remember you. I, I don't recall. Hey, bro. And it could be anything. It could be the smallest things or the big things. You know, stop making a big thing. Not stop making a big deal out of the little thing because I got little things. I got big. Whatever Drake and Beyonce were saying on that one song. But that shit is fire. That shit is fire, bro. To get to a point and look at somebody like, yeah, I don't know you. I don't remember you. Even if what you saying is true, why the fuck you trying to bring that shit up? Uh, it don't benefit me to talk about or talk to you. Yeah. Hey, bro. Oh man. I used to think like there has to be somebody. I'm like, yeah, it was all, they thought it was gonna be this person, that person. Ah, this person. Talking cryptically, descriptively. But yeah, man. Oh man, that shit done took another drop, bro. Well, it went back up. So, mm, back to the whatchamacallit topic that needed to be explored. It was in 5 minutes. Well, I do think I have to finish this, right? I'm trying. Well, this is one of those. I don't need to watch Scarface again, but I have to recall. But even like Scarface shit, like they don't be. It don't be like a mental lapse. It be other people's faults in this and third, and niggas trying to set niggas up. And that's what Scarface was on some shit too. Like he said, no women, no children. You put me in a situation, and I'm not. I have morals. I have standards. I'm just not. I'm not fucking doing it. So that was the fucking shit, bro. Man, then they snuck the nigga, bro. Hell no, bro. But okay, I need to finish this so I can also figure out if there's another like little scheme to it because you have your climax. Everybody knows that. But like there, I think after the climax in English class, there's falling action. So there was a rising action, climax, falling action, and then there's this whatever little done, plot over, conclusion. In conclusion, to sum things up, damn, I forgot to. Oh, at the end of the day, oh, that was so there was like white people. In conclusion, to sum things up, black people. At the end of the day, so how could you do that, right? Well, or what could be the little scene set up? How, that's the I need to like what's the climax? So right now, what is the climax for the movie right now? What's the climax for the movie? See, I gotta finish the movie. This is why I gotta finish the movie. Can you like pinpoint a part that is the climax? For me watching it, I'm sitting here like my blood boiling just because I'm like, this nigga done fucked up. They about to get Frank, bro. Frank got shot. They shot Frank, bro. Yeah, this is. I think that's why I'm at. This may be. The climax happen. It's a 3-hour movie. The climax happens at the 2-hour mark. Yeah, this last little 45 minutes. This is very crucial. This last little 4 minutes is the most crucial part. This is the most crucial part, bro. I'm talking about. Cause is there a climax for me? Like for me, I'm sitting here watching like, bro, they shot this nigga Frank, bro. Shit. Well, I don't. I think we're reaching the climax. This is very. It's getting to that climax point, and I'm saying that is because you do see like the closeness of Frank now knows who's the cop who's into like searching into him and looking into him, and he's making him aware like, bitch, I know you looking into me and asking questions about me. Boom. The cop getting close to he's following Frank this and third, but he's like, okay, but where's the source? This and third, boom, like trying to take all of this down. So like it's getting to that climax. It's getting to that climax. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm not sure what could be the climax. I don't know. Just I gotta watch. Okay, just watch. It's a good fucking movie. It's like I'm waiting for it. I'm looking forward to it. Like, and I don't even know. This this is why like that bad movie. It's like you could tell like these are like the clear elements of like this is why this movie's so bad. Like I don't even know what the climax was in this movie. I don't give a fuck what happens next or what's going. This shit don't make sense, logical sense, or it's just throwing you off in there. Like, oh, this happens next. Those little things, small little whatchamacallit, but like it's clear. Like, okay, it's fixed. That moment, what you gonna do? Right here in broad daylight, you gonna shoot me? Phew, done. No talking, no questions asked. That's it. You're done. I'm tired of talking to you anyway. I want my $75 on Friday. It was though. That right there is that's simple shit. That people like when they make bad movies, it's like, why do y'all do this? Why y'all? And that's a simple ass shit that they got. That how old is this movie? I don't fucking know. But that's a simple ass shit. It's like, ain't no talking. There won't no. Yeah, you're done. You're done. And, cause, the other movie that now this was it was sad. It was sad, but then you kind of understand. Like now, in the harder they fall, they say patience is a virtue, but I ain't never waited long enough to say the motherfucker was true. Now, our boy, uh, what is his name in that one? Quick Draw McGraw. I don't know, but Quick Draw. So our boy Jim, whatever his name was, I should know. I should know his name. That's the character I was rocking with. So, but when it get down to the moment, he talking too much. And the mother, and so the dude gave him the chance. This the moment you've been waiting for. We gonna settle this. See who faster. The nigga was talking too much, cause he ended up, and it was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that was the only time. Well, nah, I can't even watch him call it, cause I was on some shit like, bro, don't fuck this up. This nigga was on some, you know what I'm saying, doing all this extra shit. He talking. He done did this at the third room. Done. Fuck. We'll never know. Oh well. Uh, what's her name? What was her name? Was her name Cuddy? What was the security guard lady name in that movie? I don't know what her name was. Her name was Cuddy. Whatever her name was. She was like, Quick Draw was faster. Or whatever. Or damn, I forget his name. But she was like, he was faster. And that was the dang. But that was the vindication we needed. That was the vindication we needed. So, okay, I may have to wait a little bit. But the thing I'm trying to figure, okay, that climax part, right? Um, so I guess a climax part in this movie, I don't know what's about to happen. Because, well, would the climax be when Frank actually getting taken out? That would be, and is it by the hands of the cop? Or is it by something else? Is it through a family member? Betrayal never comes from an enemy. It only comes from family, friends, those closest to you, because they've been studying you, trying to take you out. It is terrible. It is terrible. The tragedy, Julius Caesar. It be your own niggas. Bro, nah, that shit. Bro, that is, like every fucking good story, Judas. Bro, it be your own niggas, bro. God damn, bro, that's the worst shit. It's like, why? So, is that what's about to happen to Frank? And now, from a movie on whatchamacallit, it is who The one that he don't feel shit because he coked up all the motherfucking time. The cousin. Now, again, I have not seen this movie in its entirety. All right, but I have been studying some films, not the corner graphic types. A rose in a cornfield is a weed. A weed is a botanical slur. It is anything that should not be growing with the rest of those things. Okay. Now, I've been studying these movies though. But now, it is on from a movie standpoint, writing, directing, script, acting, whatever. If now, because this would this would piss me off though. This would piss me off. This would piss me off, bro. Because he told him earlier in the movie to get rid of him. He's your driver. Get rid of him. Come on, man. He's your cousin. He don't mean shit to me. He ain't nothing to me. This is one of those things. Cause it comes up, and the next thing, when he's telling him about Nikki, and Nikki's not doing some other stuff, chopping the product down. He's looking back and eavesdropping on the conversation. Now, hey, listen, I'm on a roll here. Just call me Butter. There was this white bitch in high school who said that. She had some pretty eyes. She played for the volleyball team. Vanilla. It's okay playing in snow sometimes, people. Anyway, all right. I'm putting things together. I'm putting some stuff together here. Now, there's a couple other conversations that happen. So, one, he coked up all the motherfucking time. He don't feel shit. He done already had this slip up in public. He told him to get rid of him. He's your driver. Get rid of him. This happened. While he's driving, he's eavesdropping on that conversation. And he says, fuck you looking at? This happens later in the movie. Now, after this, the cops do end up pulling him over. In there, he's like, Frank, we got product in the back. Fuck you mean we got product in the car? But that nigga was the driver. That's 2. 2 plus 2 equals, all right, the math is math in here, people. Then the cop was talking to the chief, and he's saying, we're going to need an informant. And the only informant we can get is going to have to be a family member. Now, I don't know how we're going to do that. Bitch! Now, betrayal does not come from an enemy. Betrayal comes from a family or a friend. These are 3 things that done happen. And if something happened to Frank, the nigga already done got shot. I'm looking, if something happens, that cop needs an informant. He don't know how he can get a family informant. But Frank already said, get rid of this nigga. This nigga don't mean shit to me. This nigga coked up all the motherfucking time. He don't get rid of him. Then this and the third, the cop needs an informant. He needs somebody in the family. I'm thinking if you putting up what I'm putting down. Hey, bro, this gonna be that shit. You know you rage quit on a game. I throw my motherfucking phone so goddamn. Throw this shit in the river. I'm done with all this shit. Fuck this. Flip the table over. Motherfucker shit. Bro, if it's the motherfucking cousin, bro, oh my. And again, these are the things, bro. These are the things. It's like, it's not Frank's fault. It's this bitch. It's this person. They don't have the same awareness. They don't got as much to lose. They be slipping the fuck up sometimes. And I have too much to slip up. Damn it. Found out next on the next episode. We're going to have to 7444 444. We're gonna have to figure this shit the fuck out. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. Don't nobody spoil the movie for me. I got less than an hour left. I got less than an hour left. Damn it. Now, let me be wrong. Sometimes you like, I don't want to be right. If you think somebody cheating on you, you're like, oh shit, I don't want to be right. Oh, cause shit, there was like, it'd be right there. It'd be this on the third. So there was these little clips, right? And it was like, at one moment, it will all become clear to you, right? And so there's these little moments, and it's like, it put like 3 or 4 clips together, and like it's these whatever. And so the first one is, I forget what the dude does, but he I think he act like he about to get out the car. Before I get into that, I was about to say that if I am basically saying like, hopefully that this is not how the fuck this shit goes. The cousin, the same cousin that he said get rid of, hopefully that's not the downfall, because he also said get rid of this nigga, and it was the brother's fault for keeping him around. So it'd be shit like that. But there was like these little clips or whatever, and it's like, I think it's like 3 or 4 clips. Anyway, this is the first one I didn't really care about. It was kind of weird to me, but like the dude, he's getting out. He fakes like he's getting out the car, but he fake goes to grab his girlfriend's phone, and she like, right. So there's this instance of like those who like they know they doing dirt and they gonna get caught up, and so like he goes to get the car, but he goes to grab her phone, and she like, and so he like, and like their little interactions after that is kind of like, I was like, but I forget what the next one was. But then it was like the other one, it was like the dude. And it be the ones that's not even like trying. 7707 So it be the ones that not even trying to like look for any dirt or anything like that. And it's just like, bro, like, it's a guy and a girl, and I guess they doing a little mukbang vlog or whatever, and they're eating donuts. And he's eating a donut. She goes to grab a donut. He and his phone, I guess his phone is by the donuts. She goes to grab a donut, but he instantly like spazzes, and he goes to grab his phone. And so like he doesn't spaz at all actually. He just goes to grab his phone and just, and she be like, but it's the fact that he had to like swat her hand to grab his phone, this and that, boom, boom, boom. And she be like, and like it gets quiet, cause it's like, oh no, you done fucked up. You done fucked up, right? And so, cause it was the fact that cause she was just on her phone scrolling this and that third. And I think that's why she was just reaching. She was on her phone scrolling this and that third. She was just going to reach for a donut. It just happened that his phone was next to the donut box. And so he does this whole thing. And so like now it's really like he done fucked up. Cause now she know that you done this on the third boom, and then you shouldn't have had this whole reaction. And so like then, cause at first it looked like as if she was about to try to play it off. No. It didn't look like she was trying to play it off. But at first, she go back to look at her phone, and then she makes this face like, and but then she just gets up and walks off. She walks off. Damn. She gets up and walks off. What do you do? That's the topic. We can have that conversation. What do you do? What do you do if it gets to that moment, and for whatever the reason is, whether you did it purposely, intentionally, or you wasn't even trying to, whatever, and they spaz out over the phone, and you shouldn't have nothing to hide on the phone anyway, right? But they end up spazzing this and the third, so you kind of know that they're cheating, and And it kind of confirms those. And if you had a suspicion or not, it kind of confirms those things. What do you do in that situation? What do you do in that situation? I'm trying to, cause I'm trying to see if I can put myself in a donut situation. I'm trying to, cause I'm the worst. I'm the worst because I'm making jokes, and these ain't. They're funny, but they not. Nah, it's really on some. Cause I'm trying to put myself in that situation, like, cause but I'm making it worse. That's my whole. The point was about I'm not making shit worse. That'd be my whole thing. And I think this is how this one bitch got caught up because I'm sitting here and all the shit that I'm saying, I'm making it worse because it's like, yeah, bitch, you at some point either you need to verbally admit that you done fucked up, or right now all these jokes is whipping your ass, and you don't want to you don't want to, bitches be mad. So I'm trying to put myself in this donut situation. Like, what would I have said or done to be like, oh yeah, okay. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Okay, let me. Okay, so I done went to. I'm laughing and joking about something, but I go to grab donut, and now you know. I think my first one is a, and then I think there's a quiet moment for me. I think there's a quiet moment. I think for me there would be a like, because if you don't say shit, it's I get the, oh, oh. Because I was laughing and joking about something else. And then I'm not even going to want to laugh and joke about that no more. I think I'm going to then get up. Yeah. I think I'm going to get up. I think I'm going to get up and walk away. I'm going to do what she did. I'm going to get up and walk away. Right? Um, but anything else after that, don't initiate no conversation with me after that. Because I'm questioning from here. Not only am I questioning, right? At some point, after this and the third, I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some donuts. Oh, it's a whole thing. Like like, I think I would have did what she did, especially because, like, knowing, like, oh, it's a camera on this and the third. Got it. I think I would have got up too. I think I would have got up. But once this and the third, if you come, like, try to have a conversation with me, I'm making jokes. I'm asking questions, and then I'm like, at some point, I'm move around, move around. Don't come near me. I'm getting. Yeah, I need to move around. I need to get away. Cause what was that? Oh no, bro. Cause at some point I'm making my way back to the donuts. I'm like, oh, let me have a donut. Cause that's what I was. I was like, that would have been another thing. I would have had to get that off. I'm like, I was grabbing donuts. I didn't even give a fuck about this. I was going to get some donuts. Let me go back and get Let me go back and do what I was going to do. I was getting some donuts. I'm saying and doing a whole bunch of shit. But to keep calm, keep myself calm. Oh no. All I did was want a donut. I don't want to talk about none of that other shit. No. I don't talk about none of that other shit. I want my donut. I want donuts. Cause I would have got back to what you about. Oh no, is the camera still on? No. Cut the camera back on. Cut the camera back on. We're talking about donuts. Oh, I'm cutting the fuck up. Hey, bro, it couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me, bro. I'm like, oh no, you want to make content, right? Let's content create. Let's content create. Cut the camera on. Could not have been me, bro. Oh nah. Oh, what was the other one? India Love. So India Love is stepping into the stream of into. She's stepping into the world of streaming, right? She's stepping into the world of streaming. Oh, and she so she purposely tells on camera that her sister's pregnant. And her sister Now it's like, the composure of this and this and that. Her sister's like, her sister, for a little moment, stops eating. She's looking at her, and she knows she's trying to smile through the pain. What? And then the sister's on some. What are you doing? She don't. You not reading the room. And we saw how you was able to carry things correctly the right way when such and such. And when Lala, this bitch who be in La La Land, and this airhead over here, when this bitch don't understand the context of the situation, you was able to hold this shit down for whatchamacallit. But when it come to your sister, your own flesh and blood, your own family, you spilling the beans on her, and where they do that? What? And her sister like, bitch, what is you doing? Why is you what? Cause she and India was like, "Are you eating for two now, right?" And it's, bitch, what the fuck is wrong, bro? And like the composure. Oh, cause that's one of them shits. Like it's like at that moment, if the sister did or said anything about whatchamacallit, that's one of the things the sister. You don't blame the sister for if like like because the word that people like to say nowadays is crash out. The crash out, right? It's like that's one of those. I don't even blame the sister. If the sister would have crashed out and just said, "Oh, so you da da da? What about da da da? And what's such about such and such? Oh, so you and the bro, that would have been a perfect moment for the sisters to start saying, "Oh, since we talking about shit that we shouldn't be talking about, bro, that would have been boy." Cause her sister does like her sister's like stops eating and what, bro? Cause like bro, I've been trying to tell you like there be those. All right, it's one thing. Hey, bro, the way this shit is moving. Okay, it do be those. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question to see if you realize or understand the severity of the situation, or do you understand what's going on? Now, once now that you've answered my question, or you ain't gotta answer my question. Now that I understand that you understand, or that I've made you aware of where my level of understanding and awareness is. Now we can talk and move a certain way. Let's do that. Let's do that, bro. If I was that sister, this is what we doing for the camera, and this is what we, okay. Since we're talking about things we shouldn't be talking about, this is when I would start to gather up what I'm about to say. Let me say this, and I would have kept going until India would have been like, okay, all right, let's cut the yeah. Now can we talk? Now you want to talk? Now you want to talk for real, face to face? All right, now let's do that. Now let's do that. Those are things. Those are things. All right. We got a lot of things to do. This is why I need some motherfucking tobacco over here. This is why I need some motherfucking tobacco over here. The only thing I'm mad about is that the movie review, like the last few segments of the movie review, have no tobacco or cigars in it. This is what I'm mad about. This is what I'm mad about. Mm. But it's cool, man. We got four. Damn, like the movie about to end. You don't even want the movie to end, though. And all good things. I still haven't understood why it was a good movie. Because let's say the other parts of, let's say a movie does have those basic elements that I just talked about. Doesn't make it good, right? Doesn't make it good. What makes it make it good? what? I think it's Tuesday. It's a brand name, like Pepsi, Coca-Cola. I guarantee it. I stand by it. Hey, bro. Nah. He said, I'm going to just change the name of it. I'm going to call it Red Magic. I don't give a fuck if you call it blue dog shit. Oh, the dude says, infringement, insist. These aren't the words that people come in and talk to me. I like words like please and thank you and sorry to bother you. You coming to me here and talking to me about infringement and shit? Frank looks at him. My man. Let me get the fuck on, bro. Hey, bro. Those are the, bro. It really is. Because it's like, this is. What song is that? This is. Oh, no, damn. But those moments are funny to me. Those moments are funny to me. Where Frank has to look at the person and is like, if you understood who I am, the power I have, and what I'm thinking, what could even possibly happen to you? Frank has to have those moments like, I'm glad I had this conversation with you. Whatever happens from here, just know it is on you. Your warning. There was no warning. I had this conversation with you. Man, I'm waiting to see what happens next. I don't know if I should just do it now. Then I'm gonna be sitting here. Well, at least it's gonna be. What's the last movie you watched? Was it a good movie? I have to, you know what I'm saying, get into the space of just watching some good movies, the classics, bro. You know, some retro shit, some vintage shit. Like, somebody gotta do it. And somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. I don't really fuck with Kendrick, but that song kind of eats, not gonna lie. Kind of eats, not gonna lie. Man. There are so many things so many things I want to do. You know, on those Delulu until it's Tralulu type shits. So there's a white lady eating chicken and fries with celebrities. Could have been me. Gosh, why don't I think of that? The chicken shop date? It's not even a cool name. Chicken shop. It's it's a brand name. It doesn't need all this, that, and the third. I stand by it. I guarantee it. Chicken shop date. Ah, it's classic. Her name is fire though. De Moldenberg. The fuck type of last name is that shit? Doofenshmirtz. She has one of them type of shits, bro. Bro. Oh man. I wonder, and then no, that's not even. Let's not even like take it that way, but like, yeah. But that is the thing. I don't know. She just maybe does she or does she not address certain things? I don't know. So the chicken shop thing. Oh, the Delulu until it's Shalulu. This would be the. All right, guys. I'm just going to the chicken shop. I ain't got no money, no tobacco, no cigars. I'm just in here, just manifesting. Bro, it's just like, I hate that for you. You know what it used to be? I love that for you. I hate that for you. Damn it. It's the only reason. Oh, well, episode. So, now we do have a series to work on. The next series to work on is going, I like the hand placement right there. I'm just going to keep my hand placement right there. So the next series to work on is, going to storage, the cuppage. Going to storage and doing these fashion videos and shit and coming back with the music videos and whatnot and everything else that you want to go into it. That's the series. That can be a playlist where 3 videos, we're knee deep in this thing. All right? Knee deep in it. So 3 videos in. Fine. What are we going to say or do? That part doesn't fucking matter at this point. It's the edit you want to get out of that. Well, actually, the first time I went, if you get, so episode 20, 21, 22. The first time I went, I was like, oh, look at this jacket, look at that jacket, right? And so when I came back, it was like, oh yeah, like the next time I want to go grab this jacket, I grab that jacket. Then I went to do the cowboy shit. And then when I went to do the cowboy shit, I was like, oh, I didn't even grab this jacket. Or when I saw this jacket, I didn't do this jacket. There was that. And then, it was that, and what's the other one? Oh, there were the last 2 jackets that I grabbed. It was just because the cow jacket, but then I was like, okay, yeah, also this jacket as well. So the alien jacket. So like that one's just cool. It's just cool. So there wasn't a jacket or anything that well, looking back, I was like, oh, let me grab this jacket. Now there's still some other jackets. I just didn't. They weren't like, okay, I need to put this in a visual. Those other Levi jackets, though, repeating outfits is called ownership. Those others, those Levi jackets, like I saw the trucker jacket. That's cause what I'm about to do, bro. I'm about to carry myself over there, bro. And I'm about to, with that trucker jacket. That trucker jacket, fire. I would then also have to dip back. So I put on each of the 3 fedoras, but I might have to, not my duffel. I ain't trying to scuffle. You want the Lay's chips or the Ruffles? I'm not talking about that. But I might have to go back. It's a Ralph Lauren bag with different hats in it. Mighty Ducks. I might have to, hold on, I still got that one. Hold on. Oh, whatever life throws at you, duck and let it hit someone else, right? So the what the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I might dip into that bag. The Ralph Lauren duffel. It ain't in a duffel. It's just a Ralph. Go yard bad, took the cutter. Got it out the field for a rustle. Going as join as dead. Philippe while they trying to bitch. It's a habit tricking on a bitch shit. I'm thinking I could have been a pimp. so so I might have to go in. This not even funny. I might have to get into the Ralph Lauren tote bag. Shit, this a tote. Shit, it look like I'm swimming in glass. Shit, I turned on my bitch cause she bad. I might have to get into the Ralph Lauren tote bag. Shit. Start putting the hats on. I might start putting the hats on. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Just cause, bro. Just cause, bro. Just cause. I got some shoes I ain't worn in a while. Put that shit on. Just cause. It can be a just cause type of visual, bro. Nah, I probably wouldn't even go out like that. I wouldn't even go out like that. I already got too whatchamacallits. Um, It'll probably just be a little bit of whatever I'm trying to say. Man, we know what we need to try to do, bro. It's like getting, like, you get away from it and then you get back to it. Bro, like, actually making a good fucking video. A good fucking video. A good video, bro. Actually making a good, and like, cause sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't say the intro, bro. That shit gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool to like, I'm not even sure, like, on a pathway or whatever, right? And then it's at the point though where people do tap in, tune in, and then they know the fucking intro. Like, yo, y'all saying they know the intro. Nigga, we out here speaking Italian. Hey, niggas be like, benvenuti nella jungle dei graffiti. Like, cause I found myself saying it today, like while I was watching the video, but I couldn't even, because the intro be different every time. Bro, even when whatchamacallit, bro, I'm like, bro, it's always some shit. Welcome to the graffiti jungle. Paulo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella jungle dei graffiti. Questo è Impastore Axta e podcast with Gihareh. Sono tuo capo, io sono Chief Gihareh. Bro, that shit. That's my shit right now, bro. That's my shit, bro. I need to be, yeah, I gotta get to a point where it's like, okay, I did what I was supposed to do, and the video came out, I wanted to come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try not to plan it. I'm gonna try not to plan it, but the word plane got a T at the end, like a planet, a plane, planet, flat. Now, I can make you a star, but then we gotta plan it around it. We gotta put the stars around it. We gotta put the planets around it. Like the sun is a star, and you put the planets around it. But you can have a pretty picnic, but you can't plan for the weather, planet. So I couldn't plan it if I wanted to. Well, we'll see. Cause that video, that ain't no sense in fucking planning it. I was wasting my goddamn time trying to plan all this shit. When I get there and cut the camera on, it'd be a whole nother thing. Then I don't give a fuck what I just said. But we kind of ran through most of this stuff. Yeah, we got through all our quotables. We don't have another script just yet. It writes itself. Improvise. I'm waiting for that moment now. Again. Waiting for the culmination of all these things to come into place and for things to align again. If you think money doesn't bring happiness, transfer it to my account. oh, so it's this one shorty, bro. I really do think she has a real, like, she has a dope page, bro. She has a dope page. Uh, I don't even know, but she has a dope page, bro. I had to stop looking at her page for a little minute, and but then something reminded me to go. I was like, man, let me see what she got going on. She's still fine as hell. She's still fine as hell. But she posts like so, you know, on what you can post up to like 20 pictures. So she'll post a whole bunch of shit, right? And but it's be the memes in between. And so she is funny, bro. She is funny, bro. Like, that'd be my own shit, bro. That'd be the shit, bro. Like, she's funny. If not for nothing, her page is. You don't know if she actually funny, but her page is shit. And so I went to her page, and then I got this is where I got these memes from. I got these memes from her page. Um, She had a couple of other ones. But I took this meme from her page, bro. She funny as shit. Oh, well. The reason I had stopped is because on her birthday, found out she had a man. On her birthday, I was like, damn, she got a man. So that's cool. That's alright. So I ain't really been checking in with her page. Um, she may or may not still have a man, but I went back today. You wouldn't be able to tell, bro. Oh, cause she also like, she has the audio for that one shit. You out here double cheeked up. What you doing out here with all this ass on a Wednesday? Double cheeked up. When I hear that audio, I think about her. It's diabolical. Oh, man. But we at least do have some. We're gonna make some more memeable merch. You know what I'm saying? Some more memeable merch. And we're gonna put these other ones are gonna be on something. I'm just gonna make it for myself. Ain't nobody else. I'm gonna make a couple shirts. But we've relegated ourselves back to that. But it was just when you get to that level of annoyance or boredom, whichever one it was. Whichever one it was. I kind of got to think, oh man, you know how, this just me, you know how the people be doing them little, whatchamacallits, bro, and they be giving you them little credit card offers, you like, you always throw them away. I'm about this close. About that close. To applying for one of them shits and being like, go straight to the cigar shop. I don't care what the limit is. You got $200. Yep. Swipe that bitch. It don't change shit no way. That would be me at this point. Well, what point? I'm at that point. That deep, man, and then it's like, bruh. If it was one of the whatchamacallits, bro, you know how like there do be like a credit card with like a $2,000 limit, right? And it's like, with $2,000, you know what you could really do, right? And just go have a whole vacation off that whole credit card, bro. That would be me at this point in my life. There was one part of my life I was, you trying to navigate, making ends meet and whoop-de-whoop, bruh. At this point in my life, if they give me a credit card with a $2,000 limit, Wagwan, Mida Yaman. So fast. Hey, so fast, bro. Wouldn't think twice about it. I can't deny it. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, gone, bro. Gone. There's a couple little things, but not this mad shit. Like you gotta get your ducks aligned in order, bro. There was a couple. There was like I'll handle business. I gotta handle this, handle that. Okay. Now once that's handled out the way, bro, promise you. I can't even say that though. Like, cause it also is like, man, like that is one thing, right? That is one thing. But then, like equipment wise, you know, having the equipment for certain things. Like, would you, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the other, those are like, well, whatever made me just, you know what I'm saying, boom. It was like good time to just go ahead because we got a new playlist. We got a new playlist. She dot 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 while I damn it, I'm like how the hell, how in the world you started sneezing again, bro? I was chilling. So Madison, Callie dropped the she don't post too much. She don't post too much. Yeah, that's something you would like to do an interview with her or something. Just like I just kind of, I'm a little bit interested to even know what like her voice sounds like. But Madison Callie, of course, every time she posts a song, you know what song she's you know the song that she playing. So she was like, "Can y'all guess this tune?" Hell yeah. She playing some Mariah Carey. Always be my baby. Yeah, that shit, right? Now, this is a I don't know. So I remember what you call it. I forget how it happened. But I'm saying like, bro, this is like, well, she's just not in certain realms and spaces. Uh, she's one of those. What the hell does she do? She pop out and show niggas. She pop out and next thing you know, she at the BET Awards. Yeah. Yeah, if I meet her, if I ever meet Madison Callie, I'm gonna let her know. I'm like, um, I ain't like when Snoop Dogg gave you that rose on stage. I ain't like that. I felt some type of way. She's like, I didn't even know you. This and that. I know. She's one of those. I don't know who she dating. I don't know who. She yes. Yo. 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 She is a boy. She thick. She alright, bro. She be sitting down playing the heart. I'm like, damn. She got a fly ass pink dress on. She gives goddess energy, bro. She plays the goddamn harp. Holy shit, cat, bro. That bitch. She's like, here's my fashion line. I'm trying to get other bitches to dress like goddesses. They ain't got your body. Shit. Damn, bro. Bro, she got all them plants. Bro, you know how it's just like when people get to a certain point in their life, bro. She don't post too often. She ain't even got to, bro. It's like she ain't even got to post. It's like she, bro. If she was the, bro, I would watch. Bro, if she was to come onto the screen, bro, she ain't got to play the harp no more. Well, it would be nice for her to play the harp every once in a while, like that. But if she just came on the screen, chicka, 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 watering the plants and shit, I'd be tuned in. Would I? Would I be tuned in? I would definitely. I'd watch. I would watch. It could be some ASMR. Bro, man, I would want to do that. Bro, that's, man. Yeah, top tier. Like, you know, you made it in life. Bro. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. Bro, I'm telling you. If I could have it, bro, this is how I would do it, bro. If I could have a series with her, um, and it would be the daily thing with, I wouldn't say anything, she wouldn't say anything. She would just, I'll be sitting down. She would walk up. She would hand me the cigar, light it for me, and then she would just spray and mist the plants and things. She wear what she wear. I wear what I wear. That's it. That's the video. That's it. That's all. Damn. Then for the days she do play the guitar, the same thing. I'm just, just puffing a cigar, bro. What is that shit? She just do the motherfucker. She just do the motherfucker. She just play the harp, bro. She just play the harp. Then, um, see, now the other shorty, she play the guitar and she can sing. I still just want to sit right there and just. She got a little fashion sense to her. She switched it up too. She switched it up too. This is also one of them things, like, just thinking about it. Can Madison Callie actually dress? Like, what is a casual? Or just like, okay. But shit, nah. She, the way she built, bro, she got one of them bodies where she could just throw on a regular ass t-shirt and some blue jeans and you're like, damn, the bitch still look good. Her hair always done. Bro. Hey, you know what they say though? One man's uh one man's trash is another man's. I see why they left this bitch. No, you don't hear nothing about her. You don't need to hear nothing about her. I don't know, man. I don't know. She got me, bro. Yeah, if she ever does though, that would be one of them joints that, like, if she was to ever, if she has a boyfriend, clearly she's not married. But if she ever posts that she got a boyfriend, I'll be mad. Mm-hmm. I'll be mad. I would get my cigar and some tobacco, and I would do a whole segment about that. If Madison Callie gets a boyfriend, she might already have one. I don't know. And the way her shit is set up, bro, the way her shit is set up is like, she's of a stature. So like, if she does entertain somebody or whatever, like, she don't post that often and that frequently. So if she got a boyfriend or anything like that, you wouldn't even know, right? She don't post that often and that frequent anyway. And then if she do post something, it's harp, or it's, you know what I'm saying. The last time she had a post and she was it's it's work and business, like, of her music or something related. So her shit different. So because it's like her her boyfriend or something really couldn't be mad. Couldn't be mad that if he is not on her page, you know. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out, bro. This shit, bro, stressing me the fuck out, bro. Shit be stressing me the fuck out. I don't want to jinx it, but so far in 2025, 2024, it came out twice. 2025, yeah, yeah. This shit, bro. Now, the only thing I can say is that if if I was to take it out for even a few hours, so like I guess the one thing what I'm trying to say now is like the whole it's very whatever. But if I was to take this shit out even for a few hours, I guess it wouldn't close up all the way, but it would close it up and it would is water wet. Some's a little tighter, some's a little looser, some's a little wetter, some's a little drier. But it would tighten. It would be a little tighter. It would be a little tighter. But I don't want to take it. I don't want to do it. But there is this one thing with tattoos. Now, the real Tarzan, I think, cause I think he got some. He has a ton of tattoos, but I still think he has like some simple ass shits. Like, and the reason I bring this up is because I've met some people. I've met people who have got either a real tattoo gun or like a stick and poke and gave themselves tattoos. Like, yeah, I was just doodling on myself. And I for sure, for shit show. Apparently that's slang in whatever part of the US for shit show. Cause I read that shit, I was like, oh, I be saying that. But I'm not from there. I don't know where I even picked that up from. But I for sure. And now, the stick and poke, it doesn't have much longevity. So if you were to do bad or kind of like mess up, it's gonna fade away. It's gonna go away. This and that, boom, boom. Or you don't even want that track of just like, what happened right? What happened on your hand? What happened right there? Oh, I used to have a. What? What you mean used to? Used to was a rooster till the hen came home. You see? You see what's that? Like, I'm the person that wake the roosters up to tell the rooster to cock-a-doodle-doo. When I go for this walk, bro, I'm gonna hear all these goddamn roosters. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to, like, the amount of questions y'all ask that are Googleable on this platform. I might have to Google that. Why does a rooster even, why does it even do that shit? Only in the morning. He don't do that shit no other time. Not throughout the day, not all day. You can understand the shit was like all day and that's just like a bird thing. But that shit don't do that shit all day. It's when the sun coming up. Before the sun come up. What's your alarm clock? The rooster? Having a farm. Yeah, I got my rooster right here and those hens. Eat some real chicken. I just thought about that. That came back to my mind. There's this Netflix show called Ratchet. It might be called Nurse Ratchet. And I'm not even sure if it's her brother or one of the patients. What the fuck ever. It's one character up there. They go on this little Bonnie and Clyde type shit. They run away together. Now, it'd be the one things of like, that's my pudding pop. What's her name? What's her name with the Joker? Holly. Holly. Hair. What's the fuck is her name? Harley Quinn. So Harley Quinn, and those, like, the Joker is like crazy, but Harley might be a little bit crazier. And it's like those were one of those things. She was like, nah. Why are you being weird to me? One hand on that, one hand on frontal. Your frontal off. So she like she was one of those, and she was like, I brought this up in this fucking shit. She I think she catches a chicken And I think she does that. I think she does that. Um, man, I think she does that shit, bro. And then that whole Bonnie and Clyde shit. Just like, the epic ways that people used to live. Like, mind you, like, and before social media, and like, people still knew about, oh, well, they was committing crimes. Damn, them niggas was wanted and hit the run. But I think, is that how that shit goes? I wouldn't mind watching that movie. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't mind watching. Like, because that's an actual, I think, I'm pretty sure it's an actual movie. It's an actual movie. And I think, at the end, they get caught and that's it. It's a wrap, folks. They never get away. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Hey. Ready? Are you ready? However do you wanna? However do you? Look, it's the writing on. Look, like that's one of them shits. Didn't know that those were the lyrics. They say, "Look, it's the writing on the wall." Look, it's the writing on the wall. However you want me. However do you want? However do you need me? So, your son, your hope is son, your hope is son. All right. Um, I think I can give myself about 16 more minutes. I mean, there ain't no other thoughts and ideas come. Every yeah. Yeah, I think I got a lot back on the whatchamacallit. They waiting for Chris Brown to drop that song. I think they waiting for Chris Brown to drop that song, bro. Huh? Huh? Pew, 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 pew. Oh, can I put a Q&A back up? Oh, it's gonna let me do another Q&A. Mm-hmm. I already know. See that, and like that's the one thing. You can play about anything. Mm, just more just. Mm-hmm. So, sono. It's the Italians, the Sicilians. Mm, thankful and glad. Warm summer nights, man. Warm summer nights, man. Warm summer nights, man. Now, apparently, Mariah Carey. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's making like an album or is it just a single, it's a new song. Apparently, I think she got a new song out or song. Go to the comment section. There was like that fan has been on for years. That fan has been on for 25 years because the fan with the hair blowing through the hair and whatnot. It was like that fan has been on for 25 years. Mariah at work, bro. Mariah at work. I'm looking at her. What you call it? They was walking through Mariah's house. Guys, I'm at Mariah Carey's house. You got the baby grand piano, bro. Bro, that's some shit, bro. It's a piano in here. It's a red baby grand piano. That's some like, she got all her plaques and shit, bro. Mariah Carey, bro. She different. There was like, there's like, Mariah came. She didn't come here to twerk. No, no. She said, it was in the comments. Someone was like, well, the fact that she just came here, it's, her voice is going to do all the work. Even walking is too much. I don't know. I might think I'm about to go ahead and check this video out. I'm about to check this Type Dangerous song out. Now, as I listened to it, she was saying, like, she has some, she can sing, but there's some bars. and she had a couple. She had some shit, bro. She was stunting on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, like, it's a real music video, but then she posted even something to, like, her page, like, of just, like, she could make that same music video at home type shit, and I think she did. Like, it be shit like that. So, it's only the first verse that she keep, putting out. So, that it may be worth it. It may be worth to just check out this Mariah Carey song. What even made me whatchamacallit is because Madison Cali played this Mariah song, and then she tagged Mariah Carey, and so I just went. I don't follow Mariah Carey, so it's just to see what the hell she got going on, and it's very curated as a woman of her stature should be like,